Hello everyone and welcome to this new reading. The question we are going to be asking today is, what do people find so attractive about you? And I have made 3 groups again. Group number 1 has this odd key. Group number 2 has this good fortune spell. I will be opening it during the reading. And I got it out of this good fortune spell jar. I just chose it randomly. I don't know what it says myself yet. And group 3 has this stone that I found on a beach in England. And what I like about it is that it has some crystal inside. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but that's just here. Okay, so take a moment to think about what group you belong to, the group you feel most attracted to, and once you've made up your mind, look for the timestamp below. Hello, group number 1. You have chosen this odd key that I actually found in a drawer the other day. I'm going to put it to the side and then I'm going to start your reading. So, what do people find so attractive about you, group 1? So what do people find so attractive about group 1? What do people find so very attractive about group 1? And these may be things that you don't even know about yourself, qualities that you don't realize you even have, that other people notice and find just attractive. So what do people find attractive about group 1? What do other people find attractive about group 1? Okay. Oh. One more card, please. What do people find so attractive about group 1? What do people find so attractive about group 1? Okay. So the first card is the Ace of Wands. And the second card is this 3 of Cups. The third card is the Wheel of Fortune. The 4th card is this 3 of Wands. And the 5th card is the 8 of Wands. So a lot of Wands energy, which gives me the feeling that people see you as a bit of a fiery person, someone who has a lot of passion for what they do and who is very passionate towards other people as well. So it could be work-wise that you're passionate, but also in your private life, in your relationships, I think you're quite a passionate person as well. The cards are reversed in 3 cases, or 4 cases even, but I don't really know if I'm going to read them reversed because it is something that people find attractive about you. So I'm just going to be reading the general reading of the card. And I'll just see what resonates, what feels correct in this reading. So the first card is this Ace of Wands, which gives me a very creative energy. It gives me the vibe of someone who's very creative, someone who has lots of ideas with all these branches, just sprouting out with all this growth here. And I think that you're someone who has a lot of creative ideas, and I think that's something that people do find attractive about you. I feel that you're a passionate person, someone who has a good charisma, someone who a lot of people actually quite like. And you've got very original ideas, is my feeling. With this 3 of Cups, I think that you're someone who enjoys the company of others. This is like a sort of friendship card as well. Sometimes, in very rare cases, it could have to do with a third-party situation, but I doubt that that's the case here. I think that people, because actually the question is, what do people find attractive about you? So I think that what people find attractive about you is that you're a very pleasant company. you enjoy yourself with your friends, you lead your own life, you know how to make fun, you might even be someone who likes to go to parties regularly when, you know, of course now with the corona situation, I don't think you might be going to a lot of parties at the moment, but I think that's something that you used to do and that you enjoyed doing as well. And I think people see you as someone who's just very fun to, you know, be with, be around, hang around with. And this Wheel of Fortune gives me the feeling that you're someone who doesn't worry too much about, you know, what life's going to bring. I think that you trust on whatever is meant to be in your life, that will be in your life. And things happen with it, you know, for a reason. I don't think that you're someone who thinks that there's a lot of coincidence. I think that you find that a lot of things are fate, and you believe in that. And therefore, maybe you just trust, you know, that the things that were meant to be for you will come to you, and the things that weren't meant to be will disappear out of your life. With the Three of Wands here, I think you had a lot of choices to make in the past, and I think that you were able to find your way, even if you did struggle about thinking what path should I choose and which way should I go. I think you had to trust on your own opinion and leave other opinions behind you. Maybe you were didn't know what to do with your career, or maybe it had to do with a relationship, but anyway, you had to trust on your own intuition. And this Three of Wands has given me the feeling that other people were trying to give you advice, and you just didn't listen. You just thought, you know what, I'm going to do what I feel that is right. You have been listening to your own feeling, and I think that that's very good. I think that you should trust on your own intuition, and I think that's something that people do respect about you. People find that attractive, that you do trust on your own feelings, and you don't let yourself be led by other people's opinions. So this Eight of Wands is a card of communication. So I feel that you're quite a social person. I already felt that when this card came out here, because this is, you know, like this sort of social gathering of three people here, which just gives me this vibe of these three friends, you know, going out to party, enjoying themselves, maybe drinking a glass of wine. But anyway, I feel that that's something that you could be doing. And I think that's something that you have done probably in the past and really enjoyed. And I think that you're someone who's very good at communicating. And people like the way that you communicate with them. You know, the way that you respond to them is what they're really looking for. You know, I think in friendship, but also in a relationship, you were able to express yourself in a normal way, not too cold, not over emotional, but you're just, you know, you're presenting the facts and your feelings as they are, which is a good thing. I'm going to get some more cards out. So what do people find so attractive about Group 1? Can you clarify the Ace of Wands, please? Can we clarify the Ace of Wands, please? Well, there's too many cards to clarify that. I might actually just take this one here. Okay. Excuse me. So this is the Two of Swords, which means that there have been things that you have had to make a choice about, especially one thing in particular. And there is a moon here on this card, which means that there were secrets involved in this decision. And you were blindfolded. And I feel that it was a very hard choice to make, but there was something that you had to do in the past. A choice that you had to make. And I think a lot of people were giving you advice with this Three of Wands here. People were giving you advice on what to do, but you listen to your own feeling. You listen to your own intuition. And the moon, of course, is also a symbol that has to do with your intuition and with things, you know, with secrets, with things that are hidden. And I think deep in your heart, you knew what you had to do. And you have done that. And if you haven't done this yet, you know, if you have an important decision to make, you know what to do. You know in your heart what you should be doing. And you should trust on that. But I feel that this has probably got to do with something that you did in your past, which has made you turn into this Ace of Wands energy, which is very fertile energy. It's very creative energy. It's like a new beginning, a new start. And people like that about you. People find that really attractive about you. Have we got another card to clarify the Three of Cups, please? A card to clarify the Three of Cups, please. Okay. The Sun reversed. A lot of cards are coming out reversed. Anyway, I feel that this is just a very positive card. I think that you're quite a positive person as well, that you're happy, you're friendly, you've got a very sunny personality is my feeling. And I think that's what a lot of people like about you. People do find you have this, this very positive, attractive energy about you. I think that they feel that you have a warm personality as well. Someone who's caring, is loving, gives to others, someone who's reliable. And especially that is something that your friends feel with this card here. But it's also something that you would have in a relationship. I think that you're just in general a very friendly, kind, loving person in your friendships and in your relationships. Okay. This card is to clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Okay. So this is the Empress. And I feel that you, to a lot of people, are like this Empress. You're just sitting there enjoying your life. You love nature. You're a very motherly type. Even if you're a man, it is regardless of gender. But I do feel that you have this really feminine energy. And you're just very nature-loving, animal-loving person who pays a lot of attention to their surroundings, who appreciates a lot in their life, who has attention for the small things around them as well. And I just feel this is a very sensual, just beautiful energy. Someone who is very feminine. And that could even be in the case of a man as well, of course. And I feel that with this Wheel of Fortune, you're just sitting here and you're knowing that whatever comes on your path was meant to be. You are not stressing about things. You know that is what is meant to be will come towards you. You just feel that. And that is the vibe you were giving other people as well. People see you as this Empress. They see you as this very relaxed, feminine person who, is not worried about what the future will bring. You're just okay with the way that things are evolving. And, perhaps you do sometimes maybe slightly worry about things, but I know that you know that whatever is meant to be will be. You trust on that. You don't even doubt that. You know that there is something, coming towards you soon. And you are ready to receive. You're just sitting there as that Empress ready to receive. Okay, so can we have a card to clarify the Three of Wands, please? Oh, 3 cards to clarify the Three of Wands. Okay. Well. Okay, I feel that you have gone through some rough times. See, I was talking about this card here, saying that you had to rely on yourself while making a choice. So, I feel that there was a choice to make, and that card here, the Two of Swords, also gave me that indication. So either soon or maybe in the past, there was a choice to make. And if you haven't made that choice, it is something that you were struggling with. I see the Tower card here, and also this Nine of Swords card. And, that is a card of insomnia. It's got to do with sleepless nights, with nightmares, with worrying, with waking up in the night and just feeling terrible, not being able to fall asleep again, just worrying and thinking. And I feel that there's something that you had to change in your life. You had to resolve something. And I feel that you were able to do that. I think that this is something that is in your past, and if it isn't, it will be in your past very soon. But anyway, with this Nine of Swords, it was a very heavy energy with this Tower as well. Your whole life just felt like it was shook upside down, and there were a lot of emotions as well. And normally I feel that you are quite in control of your emotions, just like this King of Cups. But with it being reversed, and as I said, I'm not really going to read reversed today for this reading, but still it is giving me the vibe that you might not have been totally in control about your emotions. You might not have been totally in control of your emotions. And I do think that that's something that has passed, and I think that it was especially important that you followed your own intuition, your own path. You know what to do. And if you've already made a decision, this was something that you knew what to do. So you only relied on yourself, didn't rely on others, which is a very good thing to do, because you know yourself best and you know what makes you happy. Okay, so can we have a card to clarify this Eight of Wands, please? Card to clarify the Eight of Wands, please. One more card, please, just to clarify the Eight of Wands. I'm just going to take this one here, which is the Magician. Was reversed, but you know that doesn't really matter for this reading. The Magician, he is able to manifest anything that he has in his mind, or she has in her mind. So you are able to achieve anything. You have everything that you need within you to achieve what you need to achieve. And that is also something that people find attractive about you. So they see you as this Empress who's just sitting there, relaxed, not worried. And even if you are worried, people don't see that. People don't see you as being someone who is distressed or worried. And you've gone through a lot, but you know you need to trust on your fate. You know you need to trust on what is coming, on what the universe has planned for you. And you are able to manifest that. You are able to achieve anything you want. And this key is actually a symbol of manifestation. It's something, you know, like you can unlock a door. So who knows, you might have chosen this to unlock something new in your life. And I really feel that this key just belongs to the Magician. You are able to do anything you want, to open any door that you want in your life. And you can achieve these things, and people see that you can achieve these things. People find you attractive because you have this creative energy. This Ace, you know, it's a promise. It's something, a new start. You can achieve anything, you know. You can do this. You've overcome so much, and people see you as this warm person, this loving energy. They see you as this loving friend who you can have so much fun with, so much pleasure with as well. And you can communicate in a good way. You know, you're really good at communicating. You know the right things to say to people at the right time. I feel that you really can feel what people need at that moment. You know, if you have a friend that is distressed, or your partner isn't feeling, you know, themselves, you know exactly what to say. You know what to say to make them feel better. And people really appreciate that. They see you as this warm, loving, kind person who is just sensual and nature-loving, animal-loving. You know, you're just sitting there and you're proud, and you should be proud because you are such a loving, kind person. People like that about you so much, and they really see what you have overcome with that Tower and with that Nine of Swords and all these emotions that were there. You've overcome so much just by trusting your own intuition, following your own path. And that is something that I would suggest you do in the future as well. You know what is best for you. You know what you should achieve. And you know what your dreams are, and work towards your dream. And you will achieve it. I'm sure you will. You've got the key to achieve it, to unlock this door. And this magician has everything that he needs to unlock it. He's got this cup. He's got this pentacle. He has got the sword here laying there, as well as the wand. I don't know if you can see that clearly. I'm just going to place it closer to the camera. See, he has got everything he needs to achieve what he wants to achieve. So he is going there. He is starting his journey, going towards what he wants. And people find that so very attractive. It is very attractive energy. So group 1, I hope you enjoyed this reading. And thank you for watching, and hope to see you in a new video. Goodbye. Hi group 2, you have chosen this good fortune spell, and I'm sure you're just very excited to find out what it says inside. So am I. So I'm going to be reading it to you. Your life will be filled with magical moments. Okay, I'm just going to let you read that yourself. So, your life will be filled with magical moments. All right. Well, that's a good thing. Okay, so the question we are going to be asking today is, what do people find so attractive about you? What do people find so attractive about group 2? Okay, that one just came flying out. What do people find so attractive about group 2? What do people find so attractive about group 2? I'm just going to take these all. Okay, I'm going to lay them out a bit. I'm going to use these cards to clarify these because there is actually 4. Okay, interesting. So we have the Knight of Swords. We have the 6 of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the High Priestess. We have the 5 of Wands, clarifying the Knight of Wands. We have the 8 of Swords, clarifying the 7 of Wands, of 6 of Wands, sorry. We have the 3 of Swords, clarifying the Queen of Cups. And we have the Knight of Wands, clarifying the High Priestess. Okay, so what do people find so attractive about you? I feel that at the moment you have this very fast-moving energy. You are able to express yourself, and you do express yourself. I feel that you're someone who just speaks their mind. I don't think you hold back, at the moment at least. You are just saying what you've got on your mind, and, you know, you just blurt things out too, I feel. You know, saying things without even thinking about the consequences, maybe even. And even though sometimes it might be better to think things through before you speak your mind, I do feel it's a quality that a lot of people like about you, because you are so very honest and you don't hold back. And I do feel that you've gone through this chaotic period with this 5 of Wands. I'll turn it upright so you can see on the card it's chaos as well. And I feel that's, you know, that's something that you had to deal with in your life in the past. And that made you speak your mind as well. That made you put your own needs first too, is my feeling. Which is a good thing, because I don't think you're someone who likes conflicts, and I don't think anyone really does. But I think it can really upset you. And I think by speaking your mind and speaking the truth and just being who you are, you have been able to resolve a lot of those conflicts in the past. And there's victory at the moment with the 6 of Wands. I feel that you're in a place of victory. I feel you've overcome so much. I think that you know that there's a nice future laying ahead of you, and you are going to achieve a lot, and people see that, they find that attractive, especially the fact that you've overcome so much, because there has been a period with this 8 of Swords here that you were trapped. See, this woman is just standing there blindfolded, and you know, she feels that there's no way out, but of course there is a way out. She has no chains around her. She can just walk away. You know, she can sort of become untangled. She can untangle and unwrap herself if she wanted to, but she chooses to stay in this position. And I feel that that's something that you have maybe done in the past as well, that you decided to choose to stay in the position that you were in this uncomfortable place, that you didn't feel that you belonged. And that could have been a relationship, it could have been a job, it could have been anything. But there was something that you had to break free of. And I feel that you have, and that now there's a period of triumph, that you have overcome a lot of fear, and you have taken that step, and you've overcome so much, and you were sitting there on your horse, and you're feeling really proud of yourself, and you should feel proud of yourself because you have overcome a lot. And I feel that there's also been maybe a relationship in the past where your heart has been broken. There was a lot of heartache, and it could have had to do with a third party situation, as this is a card of a third party situation. But of course, this is a general reading, so you know, if that doesn't resonate, it could just mean that you've gone through a lot at the moment in the past, and you had a lot of heartbreak. And maybe the breakup that you had with the next partner was, you know, was just terrible, was just really intense. But you have overcome that. And now you are the Queen of Cups. You have been able to master all of these emotions. You are in charge of your own emotions. And you're sitting there on your chair feeling quite okay. And you know the sea, you know your emotions, and you're quite okay with that. You know your emotional being, and actually this card gives me Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio vibes. Of course, it could be someone else, you know, who has one of those signs in their charts and at a significant place. But anyhow, you are there, you're in control of your own emotions, and you're feeling okay, and people like that. They see that you've overcome that. They see that you've overcome that heartbreak, and they find that attractive. They find it attractive that you can show your emotions without becoming over emotional, because a lot of people are able to show their emotions but become over emotional, and people know that you are able to show your emotions without being over emotional as well. And this High Priestess card gives me the feeling that there have been a lot of secrets in the past. I feel that you're someone who in the past didn't really show your emotions easily to other people either. You didn't really speak your mind. Maybe you liked someone, but you didn't dare to tell them. Maybe you didn't tell anyone about it, or maybe just one friend. But, you know, you kept a lot in. And there were a lot of things that were secret, or maybe even in a relationship that you had that you didn't really speak your mind 100%. But that has changed with this Knight of Swords. You are speaking your mind. You are telling people exactly what you think right now. And that resolved a lot of this conflict. And it's a good thing to do, because it will make sure that in the future you won't be having as many conflicts in a relationship, because you are not holding in. Before that it escalates, you've already spoken your mind. You've already told someone what you feel, what you want, what you expect as well. And I think it's good to express all these expectations that you have. I feel that people do see you as a passionate person as well at times. There is also a lot of sword energy, but just as well a lot of fire. You could be someone on the cusp of an air sign. Maybe it could be fire as well. So with an air sign, I'm thinking more Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But it could also be that you are a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I'm basically getting all fives. Only the fives that I'm not getting are earth signs though. So not so much Taurus or Virgo. or Capricorn, which doesn't mean to say that you can't be one of those signs, of course, but I feel that the things that people are seeing in you that they like about you, the things that they really find attractive about you, are your qualities of being able to express your passion with all those wands cards, and the way that you think, your logic, the way that you express yourself with this sword energy. And I think that they are the things that people find very attractive about you. And you are in control of your own emotions, which people like as well. But there's definitely this fire and this thinking. Those are the two things, your logic with that thinking as well, that people just really admire about you. And I don't know if you see that yourself actually, but I feel that you're really good at communicating, and you're able to move towards people and express yourself in the way that you should be expressing yourself. And you've overcome so much. I feel that you have had such a rough time with this 8 of Swords. It couldn't have been easy to break free of that situation, but you have, and it will get better. And you are in control of your emotions. You're much more stable and in control than you used to be. And people like that. They like the fact that you can show your emotions, but you're not over emotional. Okay, group 2, that was your reading. It was a short reading, but I think that's given you a lot of clarity. I hope you enjoyed that. Goodbye. Hi, group 3, welcome to your reading. You have chosen this stone, which actually looked like a normal, regular stone when we found it. But it has this sort of crystal inside, which I just find very fascinating. It's like something is hidden inside. So maybe people see you perhaps as someone who doesn't really stand out to the crowd, but when they take a closer look, you are like this crystal inside. But they just need to get to know you slightly better. That's the feeling I'm getting. I'm going to put this to the side. So what do people find attractive about group 3? What do people find attractive about group 3? What do people find attractive about group 3? Okay. I think that was upright actually. Doesn't really matter because I'm not going to read it reversed anyway today. Okay, can we have a card to clarify this 9 of Wands, please? Okay, it just fell out. The World. Can we have the card to clarify this King of Swords, please? Can we clarify this King of Swords, please? Okay. All right, which is the 4 of Pentacles. And we have a card to clarify the 10 of Swords, the Ace of Cups. And can we have a card to clarify the Hermit? Okay, so the Page of Cups. All right. So I'm going to start with this 9 of Wands. I feel that you have achieved a lot in your life already. You've been working on your future and you've been building this nice life for you up to now. But it's costing you a lot of energy to get that 10th wand up there. You just need to work slightly harder to achieve that. You are almost there, but I do feel that you're struggling a bit, and it's just, a card that means, come on, you can do this. You can put that 10th wand up there. Only I feel at the moment it is costing you a lot of energy. And maybe you even have your doubts as well, as my feeling that you're almost there and you're thinking, is this it? Is this what I wanted to achieve? Is this what I wanted to become? Is this my ideal? And this World card here is telling me that everything in your life will happen for a reason. We're nearly at the end of a cycle now. you have nearly finished this cycle, and there is going to be a new beginning afterwards. And I'm sure that that will come. And you know, you've nearly finished the cycle in your life. You're nearly there. And at the moment, you're presenting yourself, regardless of gender, of this, as this King of Swords. And that is someone who can make decisions, someone who is very logical, someone who thinks things through a lot, and you know, doesn't make any hasty decisions. Someone who knows what they're doing, who is practical as well. Could be someone with star sign Aquarius or Gemini, Libra. Someone who has this air energy, and it doesn't mean to be this, that it has to be their sun sign, but it could be someone who has that in their charts. And you're presenting yourself that way. And people do find that attractive about you, that you are able to make decisions, even if they're hard ones, even if they're tough decisions to make, you do make them. And you do think this through very carefully. You know that you need to think things through. You're not very impulsive, let me put it that way. You do think about things very well. And I think that at the moment you're someone who is holding on to something. And it could be money-wise with these pentacles, but it could be something else that you're holding on to, you're clinging on to. And it could be to do with the decision that you have to make. Maybe you're feeling that someone is clinging to you, perhaps. But there's this clingy, this energy of holding on. And this Ten of Swords is giving me the feeling that you have hit rock bottom in the past. You have been there and you've overcome that. And now there's this Ace of Cups waiting for you. This opportunity of a new beginning. And your emotions are now able to express themselves freely. And that is something that is hard because you've had this mentality for a long time, this very emotional, or this very rational emotion, not emotional at all actually. So you are a very rational person, and now you have hit rock bottom with that Ten of Swords, and now there's time to finally show your emotions. And people find that really nice. They didn't expect that you had all those emotions in you. They saw you as a very logical and strong person. And it doesn't mean to say that you are not strong when you show your emotions, but that's just the feeling that I'm getting, that people didn't expect you to show all this emotion and, all this love and caring. And people didn't know you were like that even. People didn't see you having those qualities. They only saw you as this King of Swords who was very logical and thought things through very well before they acted on something. And now with this Ace of Cups, all these emotions are just totally overflowing. And you are able to express yourself. Maybe the thing that you have been holding on to or clinging on to, you have sort of left that behind, or you will be able to leave that behind. You will be able to release yourself from that. It is time for a new cycle. And this can also mean that there was a lot of drama in your life and you have overcome that. And you are ready to experience your life without all this drama in it. And I think it did take a period of being a hermit for a while, this hermit mode, which is also Virgo energy actually. This has given me the feeling that you needed a period to just, be by yourself, think things through, seek answers that you need, maybe even meditate. I feel that there was a lot of time alone, thinking things through, listening to your own intuition as well, before that you could make the decisions that you had to make, and before that you could release yourself and express all this emotion that you had hidden within you. People weren't expecting that. People didn't know you had all this emotion within you. They thought that you were, quite an icy person, even maybe at times. And now they see that within there's so much that you want to express, so much emotion that you want to express as well. And this Page of Cups is also giving me that feeling that there's so much you want to express and offer other people, but it's not a very serious energy. It's more playful and fun and flirtatious as well. maybe you're going into a phase that you want to flirt more, or you just have this very flirty energy about you, and people like that. People find that quite exciting, and it's like that you've become this other person who is able to show more, and who is able to, you know, put down that sword and enjoy their life and experience everything that they want to experience, and, you know, let go. Maybe even money-wise as well. Maybe just release yourself. Maybe there was a job that you didn't like, or a study that you were doing that it didn't feel good, and you decided to stop that, or look for something else, or start another study, and that has made you release yourself of this rock bottom. It's made you sort of realise that there's more to life, and you don't want this anymore. You don't want to be laying there with all those 10 swords in your back. You want to move on. And you needed this time alone to do that. You needed this hermit mode. And it's caused you to become this flirtatious person with this very positive energy, all these emotions that you can show. And people like that. They find that really attractive. They didn't expect that you had that in you. They didn't know that you had these emotions within you, that you were able to express that all. And I feel that that is the thing that people find attractive. And actually it reminds me of this a bit. So you could see this stone as like this icy king of swords, this, you know, this hard outside, and inside this, you know, this crystal like. And maybe that is like these emotions that were hidden inside of you as well, that have always been there, but you weren't able to express, and now you are. And, you know, people like that. They find that really interesting. So maybe that's what that crystal in the stone had to do with as well. Okay, group 3, I hope that gave you some clarity. I hope you enjoyed the reading as well, and I hope to see you in another one. Okay, goodbye.